All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's weekly Quiptic crossword, usually the easiest of the week, other than, of course, the newish 6-month-old Quick Cryptic. Anyway, Quiptic this week set by Anto. Let's see what Anto has for us. Able to control waste output, mad having tried an alternative. I think able to control waste output might be the definition, and I think it might be some bathroom humor. But then what to do with mad having tried an alternative? I'm wondering if we're going to anagram some of that. Tried an, maybe? Mad, a word for mad, and then tried an anagrammed. Yeah, I don't see one. All right. Toffs eating parsnip skins. They're generally quite hot. All right, so I think the parsnip skins might be the two P's on the outside of parsnip. And we're going to put something for toffs around that. Oh, well, they might be peers of the realm. And then we get peppers, which are generally hot. All right, urban dwellers have connections all around. No, townies are, oh, I think that is it actually, as unlikely as that seems, because I realize we have ties, which are connections, and that goes around own. So it's have, we have to see as own with ties all around it. Tricky? Oh, speaking of tricky, it measures how tricky ads are broadcast. I think it's going to be something for it measures. Oh, and tricky ads is 9 letters, so I think that's going to be broadcast or anagrammed. What kind of measuring tool words or endings with the letters from tricky ads? And where's the Y going to go? I would think it's going to be maybe ARY at the end. Well, let me just look again at one across now that we have the P and the T. Able to control. And then mad. Oh, potty. Yes. I think if you're potty trained, yes. So, oops, let me try typing that again. So actually I did work out the breakdown. Mad is potty. I think of It's a Knockout. Not Eddie Waring. Who is the other guy? Stuart something would say they're going potty. And then it is an anagram of tried an. I should have seen trained there. All right. Oh, so begins with, a yardstick, I think, is something that literally measures. There we go. That wasn't too tricky an anagram. All right. Lots providing service on tables outside. Yeah, I'm wondering if it could be a word for lots, as in lots of things. I'm thinking of rafts. Ah, yes, so the service is the Royal Air Force. And then the outside letters of tables are the T and the S. All right, where Rolls-Royce is found, for example, by mistake. Well, I'm thinking by mistake could be in error. And we do have RR in the middle of that. Yeah, so I think maybe it's just simply saying you would find RR in the word error. So I think that's all there is to that one. If I'm missing anything additional, please let me know. All right, therefore, acquiring a business degree is a restriction. So I think it's going to be a restriction. Therefore, it can be ergo. And does that acquire ABA? Or what's a business degree? BCom, MBA. Oh, an embargo, I think. Yeah, there we go. So that would be a restriction, all right, an embargo. All right, let's try this one just because it would give us great starting letters if we get it. Had neat field plowed up. So I think we're going to anagram had neat field. Yeah, that is 12 letters. It's really serious. Ooh. It's really serious. Oh, could it be something fatal? Something and... Oh no, I need my two A's for fatal. But it could be something and... Not hard and fast. Where is that F going to go? No, I think I need some letters for this one. All right. Oh, I skipped that one for some reason. Might follower of what's fashionable get elected? I think if you're elected, you are in power. I know what's fashionable would be in. But I don't get the power part. Yeah, I don't quite see that, so I'm not sure about it. I'll leave it in for now. All right, cheap hotel set in fine meadowland. Well, fine can be F, and meadowland I think would be Lee. But I want set in fine. Yeah, flea bag, flea bit. Yeah, I was thinking it was just going to mean cheap. And then a hotel would be an H we would have to put somewhere, but I don't see anywhere for that H to go. So I think maybe it is a cheap hotel. Is that what you call a flea bag or a flea trap, yeah, I'm not exactly sure where to go with that one. I'll leave it unfinished for now. Opposition forces Catholic out. Oh, I'm thinking it's opposition. I'm thinking could be enemies. And so it would be a word for forces with C for Catholic removed. Where's the C being removed from? I feel like I'm just missing some of these, like I'm close, but not on the right lines. Just thinking like eminences, but Forces. Forces as a verb or forces as force, the noun? Yeah, I don't see that either. I'll leave it because that certainly seems a plausible first word. Something I, something E. It's really serious. Fine, line. No. All right. Central resorts said to be sisterly. Wow. Sorority of some kind or. Yeah, I'm wondering, is there a word sororal? And I'm thinking it's the center of the word resorts is the SOR. And said to be could be oral. And that would give us sororal. I don't know it, but makes sense. All right, features of executioner's equipment lacking nothing. So an executioner might use a noose or nooses. Oh, and if it loses one of those O's for nothing, it would be noses, which are features of the face. Yeah, this does look like something and something. We have two D's, hide and it's really serious. Touch and go would be serious. No, don't see it. All right. Being this, arrogant about victory might be unfeeling. I think it's going to mean unfeeling, but I don't see it. Ooh, we have a nice K. I know nothing. Well, immediately, actually, the first phrase I thought of when I looked at that was don't ask me. So academic, I think might be a don. Work could be a task. And the compiler, well, Anto is the compiler this week, so he would refer to himself as me. All right, character initially seen in Greece, maybe Athens. Well, it's definitely hinting at a Greek letter, but character initially I think would be a C. Seen in Greece, maybe. Athens. No. Operatic piece about drug-free region in America. I think it might be an operatic piece. Oh, well, of course, that could be aria. Oh, and then maybe that goes around drug-free to give a region in America. Oh, not sure, but I think it would end in A. Offense caused by cleric who has lost the head. Okay, if that is an A, I can think of a criminal offense. Start with a parson, he loses his P, and you get arson. So I think that might be. So is that north? Of course, it could be any part of the continent of America. And then what's going to be drug-free? Yeah, so I think this would be an A as well. Ooh, so actually let's try 7 down and the anagram helper. Add neat field. All the letters I have look plausible. Oh, life and death, of course. Yeah, I should have got that. All right, that should help a little bit. So that is an A. Drug-free. I don't know if TT, teetotal, would be alcohol-free, but no, I think we need 3 letters for drug-free. Cold turkey. No. Suspended woman was deprived of information. Yeah, I don't know which end of that is the definition. Clothing that is worn by criminals. So some clothing. And maybe, is it going to be the same word as some criminals, like hackers? Nope. Device supplied, excuse me, by poster fitter. No. Other than fitter might be a comparative adjective, but don't really see it. All right. Scandal about fees charged in London market. I feel it's going to be some market area of London. Unless it is scandal. No, I don't get it. All right. Grand antique banner is the best example of its kind. I think that's going to be the actual definition, best example of its kind. Oh, I have a feeling we saw this phrase before not too long ago. Oh, the gold standard, I think. I think grand is G, antique is old, and a banner can be a flag or a standard that is flown. So this must be Fleabag. Of course, I think the television program has confused me. So where's the hotel? Oh, yeah, it must be Cheap Hotel. So then set in fine meadow. No, I was really thinking we were going to have to put something inside of something else. But I think it's F, Lee, and to land a job, for example, might be to bag that. So the word set is a little misleading. As they always say on Cracking the Cryptic, there's usually something that acts like an equal sign. So cheap hotel would be set by putting these other things together. So, all right, being this arrogant about victory. Well, victory might simply be a V. And so then on feeling, I think that must be a U. Yeah, I'm thinking of imperious. Doesn't have a V in it though. What would be the being this arrogant? Yeah, I think actually imperious is maybe a little more like arrogant than unfeeling. Where would I think the V would have to go there, but oh, I didn't look at oh, there's a few here I didn't look at. It gives permission to report as crowd get through. Gives permission to report. I'm wondering if that's when they pass an act or something to get some official report. Or could it be on a radio when you finish talking and you say over, it gives permission for the other person then to talk. Maybe just it gives permission, like something card, report, maybe a word for report with a word for crowd inside it. It could be a mob. But I don't think it's going to start with a V. No. Oh, maybe that's the V. Unfeeling. Could that be? I think that's going to be IN or IM. Being this arrogant. But this is confusing me. No, anyway. Attitude adopted by aristocrat over independent African capital. We had Nairobi last week, and I know one of you didn't like the clue that gave Nairobi, or Betts, I think it was. But I do like it because, excuse me, because it ends in I for independent. Attitude adopted by aristocrat over. Is that baron? What's the attitude? Oh no, attitude is air. Something has a certain attitude, maybe carries a certain air. Adopted by aristocrat then. NOB, a knob. Not a KNOB, but the knobs and yobs. A noble person, NOB. Yeah, so that's funny getting Nairobi 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, so that must be Ari. What is the region in America? South America. Oh, how about Arizona? Yeah, so actually I think the region is a zone, but it's drug-free, meaning you take away E for ecstasy. And I think just the definition is in America, which could be any 7-letter place in America. I think that's how that is working. All right. Ooh. This is very clever. Oops. So the clothing is hoodies. That is id est, i.e., and criminals are hoods. So that is worn by hoods. And I think it's a bit of stereotyping. I think a lot of very law-abiding people wear hoodies. All right. Unwilling to join in adult party. Maybe it's unwilling to join in. I think adult might be A. And then a party. What is that? An unwilling to join in. Or maybe unwilling to join. I should get that, but it's just not coming to me. Some Czechs met a native composer. All right, so within Czechs met a native, we have Smetana. I don't know how you pronounce his first name, Bedrich, Smetana. All right, donated place to house outrageous type of dance. Yeah, maybe something for place, which could be PL, like on an address, on an envelope, you might write PL, and that houses either a dance or an anagram of a dance, outrageous. Well, what's 19? Character initially seen in Greece? Maybe Athens. Could that be a P? It's not Sappho. Maybe Athens. No, don't see it. That's my suspended. Well, information is very often Jen, so I'm wondering if it's something for a woman or woman's name and you remove the Jen part to get suspended. And suspended could be literally suspended over, or it could be taken off the job for a while or kicked out of school for a while. Yeah, or maybe it's a double. Oh, maybe it's yeah, I'm wondering if it could be woman could be she. And then if something was suspended, maybe shelved. Well, I think that would mean suspended, but and it has the she, but then how is LVED was deprived of information? No, I don't see that. Yeah, I think I'm going to, well, I'm going to leave the E in, but I'm not sure about that. Could this end in, yes, it gives permission. So putting in that S definitely helped because I thought, oh, it's probably an SS. And it gives permission to report would be a press pass. As crowd, I think to crowd could be to press, and to get through would be to pass. Yeah, I like that. Now we're a device supplied by. Oh, I'm wondering if a poster might be an ad, and fitter could be somebody like a plumber or some kind of fitter like that. What would a device be beginning with ADA? Don't see it. Now, is this my London market? Or, Oh, I'm thinking, by the way, I just realized, did I spell that right? I did. I was thinking for a moment it might be Schmetana, but I think it's Schmetana. So, scandal. What's that going to end in? No. There is some London market ending in Smith or something Field, something Smiths, but can't remember. All right, unwilling to join in adult party. Well, party is often do, but I don't think it's going to be ADO because then we've nothing after that. All right, I hate to do it for the Quiptic because this is supposed to be the easiest of the week, but I think I'm going to have to go to wordplays.com and see what 7-letter words have that letter pattern. Yeah, it's a word I'm sure I know, but wouldn't have thought of it. It's simply asocial. And I don't like when the wordplay adult is a and a party is a social, but I don't like when the wordplay follows the actual root of the word, because I'm sure they all social, asocial, come from the same root related to society. Anyway, enough of my griping. Scandal now. Oh, Billingsgate, I think. Yes, I have heard of that. Fees, I think, is. So a scandal, of course, we have the gate suffix, even though that comes from the Watergate Hotel. So there's really nothing from a word lexicographical, whatever the word is, excuse me, reason for putting gate on the end of things, but that's what we do. And so fees charged might be billings, and if there was a scandal, it would be Billingsgate. All right. Now donated place to house outrageous. Can I think of a type of dance in 7 letters? Yeah, because ending in E, I don't think it's going to mean donated. It could, but I don't think it is. I think maybe donated might be gave. Ooh, there is a yes, they dance the gavotte. Is that right? And I think it donated place, I think is gave. I don't know what the place is doing other than helping the surface. And that houses outrageous. Well, if you're outrageous, you're over the top. I think it's a very common abbreviation in Britain, OTT. Was there a television program too, OTT? Anyway, that is, I think, a type of dance. So this must be Sigma, initially seen in Greece. So it's like the everyman clue. Initially, for seen in Greece, maybe Athens, the first letters of all of those words spells out. All right, so I think this must be shelved. We'll have to take a look at 15 squared at the end if they have the blog yet to understand why that would be the answer. Oh, a device I think might be an adapter. Oh, I think it might be ER, even though I would have spelled adapter OR, but maybe I'm going to say that's an American thing and hope no Americans are watching. Because I think if something is fit, it is apt, and if it is fitter, it is apter. Although I don't think I've ever heard anyone use the word apter. All right. Ooh, impervious. Is that a word? I think I would have said impervious, but maybe that's a common misapprehension about the word. Let me pause and look up impervious. Ah, no, it is imperious. Being this arrogant, you're imperious. But if you put it around victory, if you put a V in it, then you get impervious, which means unfeeling. All right. I feel a little better about that. All right, let's, there were a couple I wasn't 100% sure on, so let's check all. Nothing dropped out. All right, let's take a quick look over at 15 squared. All right, the blog is by, have we seen Duncan Shield? He gives the description of the Quiptic that the Guardian has as web only for beginners and those in a hurry. And he's not convinced about the beginners and those in a hurry. I know some of you who watch are beginners, and I'm sure many of you are in a hurry as well. So let me know how you felt about this one. I know a few weeks ago we had 2 or 3 in a row that were really tough. I feel like this one was about average. Oh yeah, so forces. Anyway, let's see. Ooh, look at this. Duncan is using a nice little table here. I think he probably meant to put the number in the first box, but oh no, maybe not. So let's see. Potty trained, I got. In power. Flea bag, yeah. Oh, it's an American term for a cheap or dirty hotel or lodging. So enemies are forces. Forces excluding RC generates foes. That's a very strange clue, I think. Because we already have a definition in opposition, and when we do the wordplay, all we get is another synonym, foes. I'm not sure about that one. Anyway, yeah, it took me a while to get 14. So suspended, she... was is lived, and information can be I, as in the eye of information technology. Okay, that's a good one. There is adapter. All right, Billingsgate, yeah. And the downs, I think I understood those. I do like Duncan's layout here. It makes it very easy to find the clues. Oh yeah, air, knob. Yeah, I did get that. Schmetana, Gavot. I just like saying Schmetana in case you didn't notice. A lot of misdirection in this one. Overall, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I think I definitely enjoyed it. There were some new words, yeah, like sororal. Quiptic it was not. Oh, this is Shan or Shane who also writes the blog, and I always enjoy their blogs. KVA, who I think is the one we all look up to as a commenter, certainly debated whether this qualifies as a Quiptic. I liked the clue though. What is worn should be on the outside. Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, I did enjoy that, and it was definitely easier than one during the week. Anyway, thank you as always for watching, and have a great day and a wonderful week ahead.